Dave, we got a new segment in the show where we take a trip somewhere. Where are we going?
Taking a trip to Pop-Off Peaks.
So much to say, so little time. Go with me to Pop-Off Peaks.
Pop-Off Peaks.
This is the segment where we all lay out some random observations that we had in the episode. We are going to be spitballing pop-offs.
We're popping them off.
Left and right. Out of sight.
Dave, you're first.
Truman says it's going to be impossible to find cocaine in Laura's belongings because Cooper doesn't
Cocaine
know.
hadn't been invented yet.
Me now. Because Cooper doesn't know Laura, but maybe Truman doesn't know Laura, but he feels like he does.
Well, I mean, he's probably the only one she didn't have sex with.
Because he's a true man.
I just noticed that Catherine straight fires a guy for looking at her.
You're fired.
I thought
Boss move.
that guy had some striking resemblance to Mr. Eckert.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get behind it.
I don't
Like,
believe in
it-
ghosts.
That adds nothing. But I was like, oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't catch the fact that had
That
happened.
guy
Maybe he
definitely
was-
might not believe in ghosts.
Maybe he was undercover. He was
Maybe.
being sneaky.
Put on his aluminum pith helmet and
He was
Yes.
trying to
snuck into
get
the mill.
He got a job at the mill to try to keep an eye on Josie.
Yes.
Got to steal something from Damn Fine TV, our friends Jasmine and Mel's that something they said in their pilot.
My best friend Mills,
Your best friend Mel's, my best friend Jasmine, your best
And I'm
friend.
fine.
he listens to the show.
Dave listens to the show. James invented Sorry Not Sorry.
Audrey is with the concierge at the Great Northern when somebody comes in to tell them that nobody needs to go in to the Norwegians and nobody needs to tell them that Laura died
Uh-huh.
or they'll all leave. And I believe it's Audrey that says the line, "Okay, Bob, okay."
Okay, Bob.
Yeah. Wow.
'Cause
Wow,
one,
Bob, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
one, this guy's name's Bob. Two,
Yeah.
okay, Bob, okay.
Another Bob.
I like how you can say that quickly.
Okay, Bob, okay. Sounds like a Pokemon. Okay, Bob, okay.
Is hooking up with your secret lover's BFF a way to grieve?
I'll never tell.
Ronette's coming back across the bridge and gets spotted by a guy who delivers the line, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep, I thought of that too. Yep.
Which also comes back around.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Policeman's dream comes back up.
Yep.
In the return.
A policeman's dream.
Yep.
The policeman's dream.
Couple of quick visual connections. Ronette in the hospital bed. I thought of Miriam, that overhead shot of her in the hospital bed. Which there's a connection to Ronette that I believe I made just because it was almost like it looked like she maybe lived near where the bridge was she comes out of the woods where the bridge is. There were some Ronette connections I brought up in our part 12 episode.
Check it out.
I'm just thinking about that now. So that's actually really interesting. Maybe there's some connection there. I don't know what. I don't know how to explore that further, but there might be something there.
I was trying to connect Ronette's line to the return. And what is it?
That she says in the
Don't
bed?
go in there.
Yeah.
Don't go there. Yeah.
Or don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Right.
And I can't figure out like at what point that would be in the return. Because maybe she is stuck in some alternate.
How about
Yeah, I was.
how about in the mob zone?
Yeah, I was thinking of Nido saying like, "Don't go in." Or she doesn't say it; she's swatting. But
Yeah.
she basically says, "Don't go into that."
Yeah.
that
When
one.
he's heading toward the one
Yeah,
outlet.
and then
she's-
and he
she's
runs
like,
into American Girl Ronette. I mean, that's making a connection just to
Okay.
her presence being there after. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't go there. Yeah.
Boom.
Mm.
Interesting.
Did it.
Interesting.
I need to walk back a lot of our like internal canon about Big Ed saying cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Buy you coffee.
Yeah, we butchered that one as well.
Yeah.
Buy a coffee.
Buy you a coffee.
I think that was
Yeah.
in maybe
Buy
a
you a
season
coffee.
1 recap. We just started saying it a bunch.
A bunch.
Cup of coffee.
There's
Cup
one
of
episode
coffee.
Yeah.
that has about 15 instances of cup of coffee.
There were several times where I said, I think I said, crack the code, solve the crime is break the code, or something like that. I definitely butchered it Like
Let's
my
not
word.
bring up all the ways we're stupid.
Okay.
We'll be here all day if we go back and correct our mistakes.
We're only human. We're only human.
We're only dancers.
So when Donna's sneaking out of her house, talking to Harriet, our favorite poet.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I was just getting weird Bob vibes from Donna, like hanging in the window, thinking of Firewalk with Me. Just like, and then she says the line, like, don't forget to brush your teeth. And I think of Cooper saying, I haven't brushed my teeth yet.
Ah, whoa.
And I'm just like, oh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Harriet, don't forget to brush your teeth.
Donna is Bob. Confirmed.
TP.
Weird thing for me with Harriet, among many things that's weird about Harriet. She knows Donna's about to sneak out the window. She goes, I assume this is going to involve a phone call to Meathead Mike or whatever she calls him.
Mr. Bonehead Boyfriend.
Why would she sneak out the window to make a phone call? That just seemed dumb. That's nothing.
Because there's no cell phones.
Sure.
I'm sneaking
I gotta go to. We don't have a house phone either. I gotta go to a payphone.
Where can I get a major shoulder rub, like the one that Major Garland Briggs is receiving in this episode? Where can I get one?
Mike is called Snake 3 times. 3 times in this episode.
Snake?
Yeah.
And never again.
When Mike and Bobby roll up to Donna's house,
Yes.
drinking, driving,
Surfing.
Bobby's surfing on the hood.
Surf car
Very
Bobby
poorly.
is still good.
And
Still so good.
Doc Hayward.
Doc Hayward's like, you boys aren't drinking and driving. And
Surfing.
I don't know how this is supposed to, like, ease the situation, but Mike's like, Bobby's doing most of the driving anyway.
Yeah, and he's the one out there with the beer, surfing, being an idiot.
It's almost like it's ironic.
Ridiculous.
Isn't it ironic?
Did Coop just start using his dictaphone? Did he just start recording these things so he would have something to do on long drives?
Talking to himself?
Yeah. Well, talking to Diane.
Right,
but
I know.
under the guise of talking to himself.
Yeah.
I just feel like that was a way to fill the time, and he made a habit of it. I haven't read the book about his tapes, but
Yeah. I had a thought, like, I don't know when during the rewatch, but I was like, is Diane even, like, real?
right.
We've said that at some point.
Is he even
Yeah, now you
sending
know.
these anywhere? But the only
Yeah.
thing that kept me from fully believing that is, like, his ear pillows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, is Diane as he knew her real? Like, or is it Topa Diane now that's filling in because she got snatched away already?
Yeah, we don't know when that happened.
You did something different with your hair. Now it's white instead of red.
In Firewalk with Me.
Right, yeah.
Yes. Because you don't see her yet.
Yeah. But I do see Laura Dern whenever he's saying Diane. I'm like, I know who that is now. I can put a face to the
Yeah,
name.
we can now put a face to it.
Who the hell is Diane?
How did you picture Diane before we saw Laura Dern?
I have no answer.
Then I will not answer. Okay.
That means Dave was picturing someone.
I like that Bobby is posited as a football captain, and we never see him in any sort of football context.
I want more of the coach.
Bobby hasn't showed up for practice yet today.
Coach is good, but we never see Bobby with so much
Pad-
as pads on.
Yeah.
Like he's never around the football team.
And it's February.
It's done.
Still the captain. Coach's like, he hasn't shown up in, like, weeks or whatever.
Yeah. He's been late every day this week.
Yeah.
All the shots of the hallways, like long hallways at like the hospital, I was getting just even the vibes of the woodsman coming down the hallway.
Sure.
With Lieutenant Knox in the return.
Mhm.
I was just kind of thinking about that. I was like, oh my God, is there one of those dudes lingering around here because Laura's body's here? I don't know. Makes you think.
The Norwegians are leaving. The Norwegians are leaving as we ring the bell.
Ding,
At,
ding, ding, ding.
like the
Dude,
opposite.
the music too in the scene. Just Angelo, man, kudos.
Just the opposite of the British are coming, obviously. Like Norway, famously the opposite of Britain. And
Famously.
just a good, like, already seating, like, opposites and mirrors.
Yeah.
Like that's just there. When they hold the
Town hall.
town hall meeting, Cooper says he saw a rabbit, a snowshoe rabbit. Is it about the bunny?
Yes.
It is.
Snowshoe rabbit.
I wish it was a jackrabbit.
We did also mess up the insults at the Roadhouse fight, where we say "Lights out, Grease Monkey." It's "Lights out, Mr. Monkey Wrench."
So close.
Just
Also, didn't realize how long.
took a hard fork to the road less traveled.
Didn't realize how
And
long
made it our own.
Big Ed was passed out on the ground. He
I
just,
know.
like, lands
And Norma's
there.
like, I told him not to go.
Yep.
Yeah, he's out for a minute.
I feel like we should just bring up My Killing Donna. I mean, that great.
You know what? That one held up.
That one held up. It was great. And her jump, like when it's great.
I would have been as startled as Donna was in that moment.
Mike's such a dick.
So I did look up a fun fact.
Yes.
When Mike and Bobby come in, one of the nameless bikers at the table with Joey Paulson goes, "Hey, it's Mutt and Jeff." What a wonderful world.
Yeah, what a wonderful world.
What a Wonderful World has nothing to do with the context, but Mutt and Jeff was a satirical comic strip in which two funnily odd-coupley mismatched characters were the stars, and that's the entire reference. Mutt and Jeff is just two mismatched people.
I love it. Mutt and Jeff.
Okay.
It's good to know.
You might say we're a few Mutt and Jeffs.
No.
So I did think it was funny that Cooper had to be reminded of Laura's name
Yeah.
in the morgue.
Yeah.
Because he's talking to Diane. He says, under the nail of, what was her name? Laura Palmer.
I actually thought
He
that was
he said under the nail. I was like,
.com.
.com.
I actually thought that was weird that he didn't remember her name. He's
Yeah.
like the attention to detail with Cooper.
I kind of was annoyed with Cooper this episode.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a big difference to me between him and the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The childlike energy is almost annoying.
It's also very different
Well,
from
because
how we
he's
see
like
him
very bipolar almost, and
it's different from how we see him in Fire Walk with Me.
Yes.
He's like, you've been up in this area, you don't know about these trees, boy.
He seems cocky in a way that I didn't pick up on before.
Uh-huh.
Like the way
so is this?
the way he smells at people dismissively, kind of. Like,
There's no way this could be Dougie, like the Dougie Jones
No.
stuff.
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's still too much of that Cooper in there, and just the stuff with the lamplighter in, the,
Could it be
the trees. it's-
some weird test tulpa? Because he is very bizarrely different.
It's a very different character
It's
than
also,
what we
yeah,
come to know Coop as.
And I know it's
Yeah.
a pilot, and it's disconnected from the rest of
yeah, everybody's kind of
season
finding their
one.
way.
And
Yeah.
where we're left in part 18, you're left with this totally new version of this character. Like, that's a mix of them all. So, yeah, when you go back this, it's almost a little jarring just stepping back. You're like, oh, yeah, this is what it was like. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
It's not wondrous.
No.
Whimsical, for sure.
While
Both
he's in the morgue,
whimsical and strange.
I don't want to lose the another Fire Walk with Me says he wants Albert's team to take a look. Don't give it to Sam.
Yeah.
Sam Stanley.
Sam Stanley.
Don't want to
Mm.
give it to Sam. So
Mm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Like he knows this guy doesn't need to be on this case.
Yeah. Wasn't a fan of Sam.
This guy with his giant mixing tub and his his shack apartment.
Yep.
Don't give him these files.
Yeah.
These case files. Well, we can climb on down from Pop Off Beaks now.
So much to say, so little time. Go with me to Papa Peaks.
Pop Off Beaks coming down.
I climbed it. I got my piece of the aggro crag.
Hoo-hoo.
What'd they win, Mo?